quick video on how to use this really simple budget and tracker sheet. The first thing we're going to do is tell the sheet what is expected. So in this top section here, this is all about income. So I said that in this fictional version of this spreadsheet that there's a day job, I've also got an Etsy shop, and I'm going to tell it I've got a vintage shop as well. In this expected column, we're going to tell it how much we think in July, because I've decided this budget sheet's for July, we're going to get out those three bits of income. So I've said my day job gives me 1,000, my Etsy shop gives me 50, and Vinted gives me, let's say, another 50. So my expected income for July is £1,100. That automatically calculates. The next thing we're going to do is tell it our expected our budgeted expenditure. So this is broken down into a couple of sections. We have all our bills here, which are absolutely known amounts. We know what day, we know how much it's going to be. Pop them in there. The expenses is a guess of what we think our other expenses are. So I've started off with some of the general household categories, but just choose your own categories and what you think they might be, and add your figures in for the month there. Now at the moment what it's telling us is that with an expected income, ignore the actual ones for now, with an expected income of £1,100, we have £585 of actual bills and another £370 that we think is going to come out with our guess of our budgets. So in terms of savings, then there's potentially £145 underspend this month. So I'm going to pop that in a savings category over here, £145. So the next thing we tell the sheet is actually what we've done. We don't do it on this spreadsheet, we do it on these two tabs here. So in the expenses, you put the date, the amount, what it was, and you choose your category, and you'll see that comes a little clip down here from the first sheet that we entered into, and then we can see a breakdown here of what's happening, and the same with the income. Dates, amounts, description, and which income thread this comes from, income stream rather. Then we can look at the budget tab again and see exactly what's happening. So we can see that we expected £1,100 this month, but actually we've got a wee bit more, we've got £135, and we can see that difference is because we underestimated Vinted. We actually sold more in Vinted than we thought we would. We then tell it actually what happened in the bills, so let's assume that we know our figures and those are all correct. So we thought we'd spend £585 on bills, and we have done. The actual expenditure over here, just like the income column here, we don't enter those in. You've entered them onto these two tabs here, and automatically they come into this actual column here, and it tells us. So we thought we would spend £370, but in fact we only spent £245 on other things that weren't bills, which gave us £520 underspent, which is what this figure is here. So to be absolutely complete, £520 underspend, because that's what we actually saved this month. And you can see a breakdown of things here, whether you're getting your budget and your actual right or not, so you can adjust it for next time, and a breakdown. So nearly 50% of my fictional July is going to be spent in groceries. My next bigger expense was dining out. Very simple to use. You can colour code it how you want. You can use it for an actual project or for a month. If you want to use it again, just duplicate it. If these categories don't work, you just add your own categories, and it helps you keep a really good track of where you're at, what's coming in, as these times are going to get a bit more difficult for us in this cost of living crisis. Okay, hope it helped out.